Okay, hopefully I fixed everything, so yeah, let's just go and do it. Like, hopefully I can finish the... Oh, it's not full screen, there we go. Finish the, at least base stages today. So, yep. The land encircled by reefs, a place where reefs are embraced. Looking up, Elliot sees no reef. Are the people here hallucinating? Oh, the hangar. Okay, I'll have to deal with that. Let's see. Is my team... Yep, seems good. I still need a better healer though. I'll get it eventually. Modern day. 3:32 p.m. Clear. Central Sargon. Ibut region. I guess right, but I have no nameless down. Oh, we are back to the present, I see. You want to come with? You should know that you're just another suspicious character to us. Have you inspected your teammates yet? Heavy rain. Everything's normal here. But I don't trust you. Yeah, very well said. Of course I'm not to be trusted. What exactly is your objective? My objective is to find out what my objective actually is. What the actual... Did you know that the last Lord Emir of Ibut died in a fire? That was a few years ago. The current Lord Emir is his son, and that whole thing caused quite a ruckus in Ibut. I had to find myself a new fairy godmother right away thanks to the fire. Took me months to get used to the work there. Huge pain in the butt. Right, exactly. He was my very last prey. I did all the preparations and laid out my trap, but there's no more prey to hunt. I have nothing to do except to lounge around. You killed the Lord Emir? The Sargon army will find you. Wait, hold on. What do you even want telling us about that? I shouldn't have expected any less from one who frequents the black markets. That's right, there is no one who knows I have to do with his death aside from you and me. As for the Sargon army, we live in different times now. The ruling Padishahs simply care not about what is happening here in this barren wasteland. My guess is that it matters not to them whether it's the father or the son that's in charge. Actually, to tell the truth, it hardly matters to me either. I sought his death and nothing else. It was a rather simple request. What are you after anyway? Revenge. I'm afraid it's a rather boring answer, so I don't like to share it. If I have to venture a guess, more than half of the men in the world would like to take revenge against something, be it their enemies, a city, or even the world itself. For the past 20 years, that is all I've been doing. My power, my status, my riches, all of them come second, and should the need arise, I will cast them all aside. Or perhaps I could give them to this Rhodes Island. It's quite a bargain, would you agree? Huh, looks like you're still not convinced, young lady. You're quite cautious. I suppose you were a soldier from Sargon, perhaps? None of your business. What about you, young bridge? Or should I call you by the name you go by now? Sessa. Sessa, we can't trust him. You're hiding something pretty important, aren't you now? Oh, yes, right. How forgetful of me. You claim to be a medical corporation that treats the infected. Very well. It's a fairy tale, but I will accept it for the moment. I am an infected. My fortunes are no less impressive than the Lord Amir's riches, and I am well connected and hold some sway enough for me to bring Lord Amir to his downfall. I will trade all of it for a chance to be cured. What do you say? You're mad. I find myself thinking the same quite often. But there is not a single person who walks these lands and wishes not to live. Is it not reasonable for me to want to cast all this aside just for a chance to be cured? Nah, I don't think that's what Heavy Rain's trying to say. You don't even seem to care that you're infected. What is it that you want at Rhodes Island? Very well, there isn't much time left, so let us stop beating around the bush. I'm looking for Gansett. Perhaps she will impart on me some invaluable advice, perhaps she will show me a new way forward, yet it's even more likely that she won't lift a finger, merely passing the decision back to me. That too is fine. Once I eliminate every last person involved with that incident years ago, there will be nothing more tying me to this place. I'm beyond anxious to leave this forsaken land behind. I need a fresh start. And who could blame me for seizing the opportunity if the shadows of the past so happen to be standing right here? What's your relation with Dr. Calcit? It's a long story. I owe her my life. I'm very thankful to her. This I say from the bottom of my heart. The decision isn't ours to make. 3 years ago, the Lord Amir of Weibot perished in the fire during his travels. The fire consumed the entire town, and soon after his son set off a rebellion, vying for the throne against his many other contenders. That's your doing, huh? Precisely, just as I said. Why? All trivial matters of a bygone era. The family had a tragic, rocky relationship to start. I only played a very minor role. Why do you want to know? I'm looking for clues. Thanks to you, I got to call it quits with my investigation in the Ibot region. Ah, clues. Perhaps this is an opportunity for me to earn your trust. Tell me what it is you are looking for. Perhaps I will be of assistance. I'm looking for someone, the director of Colombian military experiment. You're investigating a Colombian company, may I ask why? Because the person I respected the most died in the most laughable accident ever. And what is it what if it was actually an accident? Even if it was just an accident, I gotta know the truth. I mean, this couldn't have been the reason those guys rose for the ranks on top of my brother's death. Tessa, I know it's my own personal issue, but the chance doesn't come very often. Don't you agree, Sand Soldier? Pardon me. Where was I? Everyone needs a revenge of some kind. Targets can be big or small, and grudges can be deep or shallow, but revenge is an eternal motive to every living person out there. If you permit me to undergo treatment at Rose Islands, I can investigate this matter for you. Of course, the deals we talked about still stand. Even if you have 10 times the cargo sitting outside, I have a way to take care of it all. There will be no trace left of it, and you will find the price very attractive. It's a bargain for my pharmaceutical company. Cessa, sorry, but we can't let your personal problems be somebody else's bargaining chip. Of course I know that, but Right, I almost forgot. It seems I've been rather forgetful of late. I never thought much of old Eisen's prophecy to begin with. However, thinking back, perhaps the prophecy was itself a means of negotiations and communication. Prophecy. Mere mortals will never find themselves on equal footing with time itself. Virginia arts may have many convenient uses, but that is one thing you can never achieve with arts. Prophecy? Alas, old Eisen passed away long ago. I only hope that she remembers this promise. Did she perhaps give you a gold coin? An old Sargon gold coin. Everine, Cessa, we got a situation here. Calm down, what's up? There are some sketchy looking teams approaching the town. Let me remind you that they are not friendly. They're closing in quick. We can still get out of here without a fight if we make a run for it now. Take our time and we won't be so lucky. 15 minutes, that's all we have. Captain, Lieutenant, hurry. Your buddies? Of course not. I'm a lone wolf with no one to turn to. Unlike machines, humans cannot be trusted. That being said, they're most likely here for me. Damn it, this is part of your plan, isn't it? You can help me escape, or we can fend off these unyielding assassins together. What do you say? What should we do? The ball is in your court. Son of a... Last question then. Why did you burn down the town? If you were after the Lord Ramir, you had no reason to drag all those people into that mess. You even gave the townspeople the time to evacuate. Did you just want to ruin the town? Redhorn was miles away from your turf. What were you after exactly? Is my objective really so important? I'm making sure you're not a warmonger or downright nuts. You have a point. But I'm afraid you wouldn't understand. All I burned down was my past. Is that your revenge? No. It was a long overdue cremation, nothing more. Oh, because like his master was buried there, if I remember it right. Okay, so let's see. I should still be able to do the stages relatively easily. Famous last words. Okay, let's see. Let me just adjust some things right quick. There we go. Okay, where do they come from? Okay, there. Sure. Have you here? Kinda expected they would go from top as well. Okay, let's not rush things. Okay. And let's have you right here. You right, actually no. I'll just have it here, it's gonna be fine. Oh shoot. I can't reach anything with that. Okay, but just telling me that it's right there is gonna be fine. Okay. Oh yeah, like how do I keep forgetting to heal? Okay. There we go. Oh, haha, I wanna notify you of what? There we go. This should still be fine, yeah. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, that's fine. Can still deal with this relatively easily. You saw the maintenance notice, nope. Is it like anytime soon? There we go, that should deal with that guy. There we go, nice. Yeah, that should be fine. That's the last one. It's for 19th, okay, then I don't care if it ain't anytime soon. 22 years ago, oh, back to the past, let's go. 3:09 p.m. clear. Central Sargon, Neighborhood region, desert outskirts. 22 years ago though. Wait, what was the first one? Wait, was it 22 years ago? I kinda got lost there. Are we there yet? How far away is it? If you are tired, we can stop here. Drop the tough act. It has been 7 hours and 14 minutes since our transport was wrecked in the ambush. Considering your physique and age, you held up pretty well. No need. Let's keep going. We need to get out of here as soon as we can. Also, what happened to the random plot with assassinating that guy in the retirement home? It's all time basically. You like I don't wanna be that guy, but I so wanna that for you to at least take 100 points to get her. I don't know why, just because you are so excited. Where are we? The nearest town to where we are heading. More accurately, it's a settlement formed of several towns that had been drifting in the desert with their homing equipment. Oh, come on! At the same time, this place covers a large swath of Sargon's no man's land more than anywhere else. This is the way out of illegal immigrants, bounty hunters, and messengers. Come on now, you. Like, what do you mean I'm bad? Nah, I just wish you the best. Except for when Horn is out, like, then I wish you the worst. Why aren't we going to Minos? I'm still not sure I can trust you any more than those mercenaries. What makes you different? The difference is that you are alive. You already have our next steps figured out, don't you? What are we doing now? We look for someone trustworthy to take us out of Iwood, not legally, of course. Where are we going after that? Methanian, Bolivar? Before I give you an answer, you must understand that whether your choice, it doesn't change the fact that you are running away from your problems. You have no way to survive, nowhere to go, and nowhere to run. Are you prepared to accept the fact your own life has already shattered to pieces? Do you understand it? Are you sure you're not just in days from this sudden turn of events? Stop acting so high and mighty. If anger gives you a clearer head, I will be going further north, far away enough for you to leave everything in Columbia Sargon behind. I have to say, you've done very well. Are you mocking me? Much of what you do is rife with immaturity, and you let your emotions get the better of you. If you were a little older, I would indeed make a mockery of you. Let's go, we need to find someone to introduce us to the black market here. Where do we find someone like that? I don't know yet. So there's stuff you don't know. I won't deny it, but we'll find them very soon. If you understand what the land of Reef Step means and stands for, you won't have any trouble finding their survivors in the crowds and markets here. They will always help their fellow countrymen. All we have to do is make them believe that that's who we are. What's it you're holding? Sargon coins? What can you even do with a few coins? You'll know soon enough. Get lost, Colombian. Huh, Anna? Oh, monster. Huh? Monster, where did it come from? Damn it, why? I can't hear it. Yeah, it's kinda tough. What's going on? A monster's here to kill us. There's a huge crowd. Hey, what's going on? Who's this guy? A bounty hunter from Weaver. Looks like they are expanding their search area. If I get her soon, don't worry, I'll still spend more. And that's the part I'll never understand about you and Cookie. Like, for me, it's enough to get one character. Even if I don't get it, I couldn't give less of a damn. Like, I just want, like, healers, tanks, damage dealers, and I don't care who they are. If I'm perfectly honest. I'm sure Khan doesn't have back problems, because her spine is a fucking monster, yes. Actually, how does that work? Like, does it detach from her spine, or what is it, like a cyborg, like a cybernetically enhanced human? Quick, follow me. Wait! We came all the way here, but anyone walking down the street could still be a hitman. What's the point of coming? That's exactly why you need to pick up the pace. What I'm saying is you haven't solved anything, Advisor Council. These outskirts make it stand out, don't they? This is just a can of vegetables. Why is it so expensive? Our rugs are famous far and wide. Something's wrong with our quality? Impossible. Genuine top-grade earthenware jugs. Once used by the Lord Amir. 60? Down from 60,000? Whatever, sold. There's a lot of people here. Is this where the market is? Why'd you stop? Being superstitious this time? Ah, how rare. It has been a long time since an outsider paid old Eisen a visit. Do you wish to take a peek at what destiny has laid out before you? Or perhaps you are searching for a particular piece of gravel in the sandstorm? Am I correct to assume you are responsible for the ruckus earlier? Old Eisen can tell, dear traveler, you are in a hurry, and trouble follows in your footsteps. Old Eisen simply hopes this won't lead to any more trouble for Sargon. You are not from Sargon, no, but you carry a great burden. What is he mumbling to himself about? Let's not waste any more time on him. Can't sit, they'll catch up. That's the man we are looking for, isn't it? You fraud! What are you still doing here? Scram! You're mucking up our turf. Enough with your tricks. No one here is going to fall for that. Oh, right, of course. Don't be so violent now. Old Eisen will leave. Old Eisen is leaving. Is your master doing well? Has she taken Old Eisen's advice and pulled out of the deal yet? It will mean nothing but trouble for her. My master? The chief would never listen to your jabbering types in the first place. If any lunatic in town could just waltz in and tell us how to do business, we might as well set up a suggestion box. Enough chit-chat, get out of here. Oh, you don't have to hit them, old man. Are you okay? It hurts. Please don't worry, old Eisen's gotten used to it long ago. Old Eisen cannot save them, old Eisen cannot get them to come around, old Eisen can do nothing but watch as they draw ever closer to their destruction day after day. Please accept old Eisen's apologies, but as you can see, old Eisen is being thrown out of this place. If there is anywhere willing to take in poor Eisen, that's where old Eisen will go. Wait. Old Eisen mustn't, old Eisen mustn't. Stay out of this, if he doesn't leave, he's gonna be on our heads. Just let him go. She is right, her master calls the shots here and she mustn't be trifled with. Let old Eisen leave, kind traveler. Let old Eisen return to his ice cold home. Why are we wasting our time here on a known conman again? At least you can tell that he's old. What do you mean? But you can't imagine how old he is. Oh, who is that old man? Because Lord Serial people normally become really attached to a character. Nah. Because usually, like, they end up dying anyway, so, better not get attached in the first place. Like, until the story ends. After the story ends, like, you can be attached to whoever you want. At least then you'll know if they survive or die. The sun has set long ago, traveler. You are in a hurry, and there's dangers abound. Why waste your time here with old Eisen? As time goes by, even the greatest Padishah will one day be lost to the sands. His achievements will at point crumble, and his subjects will scatter across the land. From the way you are dressed, you don't seem to be Sargonian. Is it perhaps the beginning of a narrative poem? Old Eisen is far too old. Old Eisen has long forgotten the appeal of poetry. But his servants remain over the side, dedicated to their duties. They guard the unpopulated desert until a new civilization is ready to stand atop its sands. Until a time a new Padishah arrives from the will of Sargon to rebuild these lands. Similar stories happen in all countries in the world, time and time again. Catastrophes, diseases, war. There are a great many ways a city can meet its end, and to find itself conquered by a new spirited ruler, thereby repeating the cycle once again. What are they saying? Is this how Sargonian sounds? 150 years ago, before these golden sands were named Ibot, there stood a magnificent city here. Do you remember anything of it? Of course, Eisen remembers the city that disappeared in those great winds. The Padishah at the time gave these lands brimming with sands a name that might seem unfitting of a place in Sargon. Reef Step. The only thing that remains of its name is its name, passed down from one generation to the next, with none of them ever laying their eyes on its lush oasis. Hi, take your sweet time. Are you its gatekeeper then? Is there anything Eisen can do for you? We want to escape Sargon, leaving no tracks. Old Eisen understands. Whose attention are you trying to avoid? Not even Padishah can know our whereabouts. Who are you? Please call me Countsit. Countsit, Lady Countsit. As Old Eisen gazed upon the sunrise this morning, Old Eisen slipped back into my dreams in a trance. In Old Eisen's dreams, Old Eisen was told there would be a visitor who would revel in the secrets of antiquity with us. You came early. The price is a single gold coin, my fair lady. You deserve it. Just that much? No, not yet. Please hold on to it, my lady. This is a price that you will pay 22 years later. Remember this from its well, for it is worth far more than this gold coin. You have lived in Sargon in its current from the past 100 years. I suppose not a single moment has gone by where you didn't look back in reminiscence of your homeland. You are correct, my lady, but today is different. You opened the door for us. What did I miss? Yo, what did I miss there? That's kinda interesting. I really need to listen to the soundtrack of this event. I love it so fucking much. Whew. Also, let me just check one thing right quick. Okay. Seems fine. Let's go. Numero 6. And then 7 and 8. 3 more with this. Oh wait, we immediately fight. Lovely. Ooh la la, lovely. Oh no! Why? Wait a minute. I think they reached there. Sheesh. Yep, they do. Oh, I see. I see. Ah. Ah, you have a sacrifice. Who's gonna be my sacrifice? No, can you survive it? Oh yes, you can. Like, very beautifully done. Do they recharge at all? There we go. Wait, they can't hear or what's going on? Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, let's have you recall for now. Okay, actually I did quite well here. Let's go. There we go. Okay, what you gonna heal there, huh? Okay, let's have you right here. Let's switch this up a little bit like this. Okay. There we go. Oh shoot, wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Oh haha, Zex! Like I got a little, how do you say it, distracted by the by the fucking stage. Double with only 3 ops. Yeah, I guess, like, cause there ain't that many things happening on screen. Like, if you dodge if you just tank the fucking, what are they called, rocket launchers, you're fine. Okay, how do we... Okay, they pass through here, so... And some pass through here, so... Yeah, okay. You love the soundtrack of this one. Okay, number 7. Oh, this one had story. Okay, the last one didn't. 22 years ago, 8:05 p.m. Cloudy. Central Sargon, Neighborhood region, town of Reef Steep, yes, surroundings. An abandoned courtyard. Is this where you live? A few years ago, a merchant built a magnificent courtyard before you, but he disappeared without a trace during a business trip. To this day, no one knows whether he met his fate in a natural catastrophe or man-made tragedy. But whichever the case, this courtyard has become a place of refuge for those of us with nowhere to go. Old Eisen brought 2 new faces with him. She doesn't seem all that poor going by her looks. We need to be careful. Let's get back inside. We shouldn't pry into Old Eisen's secrets. For the whole event. Oh, sweet. Let's see. What's this courtyard called? The Sleeping Sargon. That's what all those without a home have come to call this place. Just like our fallen homeland, my lady, we sleep on the most extravagant corpse you can find in the whole world. Please stay the night and wait until sunrise. Only then can we leave for the heart of the reef steep. The land encircled by reefs. Precisely, right in the center of the Sea of Sands. The Padishah and Lord Amir chose to rebuild their city somewhere with far richer resources, leaving it a forgotten ruin, a land of lawlessness. Be that as it may, to those who once lived in the city as well as their descendants, leaving that place behind is easier said than done. You can hire underground messengers to do your bidding there. They will create fake identities for you and help you leave Sargon territory. However, your destination is quite some distance away. Old Eisen cannot guarantee you will arrive in one piece. How is Elliot doing? He is asleep, but it is safe here. You care for him more than Old Eisen imagined you would. It is proof of your kindness. He is not going to be happy if he catches you say that. Oh, Old Eisen can see it. The anger lurking in him. I thought you'd have met plenty of people like him. Civil unrest and skirmishes happen often in Sargon after all. The world may think there are many brave men with a lust for revenge, but there isn't. Most merely drown in their hatred, their rationality quashes by their anger. I could save him this once and only this once. Yes, Old Eisen understands his fate lies elsewhere, and his fate is bound to that gold coin of yours. Why 22 years? Arts cannot give you so-called prophecies, and no mere mortal can manipulate time. Time is the mother of all fates. Old Eisen likes to do his wager against them. To mean, what's wrong? Ah, what a beautiful creature. Old Eisen can tell the two of you depend on one another. Old Eisen can tell it is your partner. The two of you have traveled a long, long journey together. Let's go, monster, let's go see them. Oh, you communicate, your hearts are connected. Old Eisen can feel that. You have complete trust in this creature, as though it is your one and only friend. Yet, you traveled on your long, arduous journey with no one but this beautiful creature? Lady, is this glory of yours replete with nothing but loneliness? Loneliness doesn't affect my responsibilities in any way. It seems we've got company. I'll go take care of them. Please stay here. Take care of Elliot. Of course, Old Eisen has ways to hide. After all, Old Eisen has been hiding for far too long. Yeah, what happened? Where's Conset? Enemies are abound. She's fending them off with her trusted partner. You mean that weird creature? Why are you looking into the distance like that? Are you worried about her? No, Old Eisen is not worried. She has a tenacious spirit. Old Eisen thinks not even death can stop her in her tracks. That's why Old Eisen respects her. Old Eisen has a question for her. What do you want to ask her? For the past 100 and some years, Old Eisen has had the same dream again and again. In those dreams, there stands a magnificent city among the golden sand. The city moves, and the sky seen from its towers is purer and clearer than ever. The young Pasha stands next to Old Eisen, and there is always a vast empty swath of land before her eyes. The young Padishah would always begin to recount the Old Eisen. Yet Old Eisen is too old. Old Eisen forgets. Old Eisen crimes are unforgivable. He's talking to himself again. Old Eisen always saw this answer. Old Eisen has been waiting for someone who knows the city and its glory. All those who had to do with the city yet live in the dreams, some have forgotten, but a great many of us still look back fondly of our homeland. We built the city with our own hands under the Padishah's leadership. A great city, even if catastrophe bring it to its ruin. That city is the true beginning of the land of Reef Steep, I guess Reef Steep. The Sargonians of Aibot must never forget anything about Reef Steep. Yet, Old Eisen has forgotten. Old Eisen is unforgivable. You've been waiting for someone to tell you what you've forgotten in your dreams. The old fortune teller turns around. His smell ever rotten, his facial features strange, and his bare fingers certainly do not resemble his actual age. Old Eisen smiles happily. You're the leader of those squads, I remember you. How did you find us, Colombian? Darkas, I'm not from Colombia. What's going on? Are you trying to control my mind? Fire! Stop her arts! Oh, I think she's more like taming the monster she holds. What? Not even highest grade arrows could harm that harm. It's the same, honestly, but my brain can't tell them apart. Sorry about that. Not even the highest grade arrows can harm that monster. We don't have enough info to work with. She seems to be a caster. Be careful. Sarkas, the Lord Amir of Aibut hired you, didn't he? You think I'm about to tell you? No, the Aibut Lord Amir has a deep personal grudge against Victoria. I only got a brief glimpse, so it's possible I'm mistaken. But arrows just now were indeed Victorian. Looks like your real employer, the current Padishah, Murad, is far more crafty than I expected. A patient ruler fanning the flames between the different forces without a care in the world. Perhaps he had anticipated the plan of the Colombians and the local lords Amir all along. She's a healer, yeah. Huh. You know about the Padishah, and you still dare come to Sargon? I'll never know what's going on in your Colombian head. What? You got Reginium in your brain? Padishah Murad wants just a box and nothing else. Give it to us, and all of us get to leave this place alive. You haven't destroyed it, have you? Only because it isn't mine. Huh, you're a stubborn one. The Aibuti. Lord Amir's self-righteousness earned him the Padishah's anger. I have no idea who hired those Colombian mercenaries, but I can at least tell you they won't be putting up a fight anymore. This pointless war is coming to an end soon. Padishah Murad gave us the authority to bring all this to an end. If that were the case, why would an almighty Sargon Padishah hire mercenaries to do his bidding here instead of sending his personal guards? This has got way too much to do with Colombia after all, but none of that matters to you and me right now. You got a decision to make here, operations advisor. All you gotta know is that there's no one coming to save you in this desert. Watch out for the creature, no idea what it actually is, but it's gonna be tricky to take it down. You? No, it can't be. This isn't just a normal art. They won't speak. You're Colombian. How? Enough. Talk to us in Victorian or Sargonian, or else we'll shoot. Are you from Kazdel? Kazdel? Just a bedtime story for kids. I have no idea what you have to do with Sarkas, but it doesn't change anything about the situation we're in. Be quick with it and hand over the box. All the Padishah wants is the tech. This will set off the beginning of Sargon's destruction. Padishah Murad is not a scientist. He doesn't understand the devastation it can cause. He doesn't need to understand, nor do we. Is Sargon your homeland, Sarkas? I've lived in Sargon for as long as I can remember. We snuck around in the back alleys to hit our horns, and we lived in the filthiest of places. Picking up arms is the only way. Oh, picking up arms is the only way we get to eat. It's simple. All of us are practically natural born infected. It's do or die, and that's what drives us. So what are you saying? Only Sarkas with a firm will can escape the ancient language influence. The language itself is kind of Sarkas witchery. What's the source of your conviction, your mission, or your greed? Well, I gotta admit, your mind trick might actually have worked. I still haven't ordered anyone to open fire. I'm still chit-chatting with you, with all the patients in the world even. All I can see before me is a Sarkaz trying his best to survive using the simplest method he knows. Enough of this crap. I thought you were a Colombian mercenary leader. Stop pussyfooting around. Padishah Murad won't allow any Sarkaz to know his dirtiest secrets. You fought off all the other squads vying for this trophy. Don't you suppose the Lord Amir's men were not among them, masquerading as mercenaries? And between the exorbitant amounts in taxes and the lives of a few Sarkaz assassins, what do you think Padishah Murad's choice will be? Of course, we are aware of that, but if we let you go now, does that mean we'll be ranking in even more though? Or our Roripathy will be cured right away? Don't get the wrong idea, we live at the Padishah's mercy, we don't have a choice. Perhaps I can give you a choice. You want to turn us against him? And you want us to serve Kazdam, a place we haven't as much as seen? Don't make me laugh, Caster. Sarkaz homeland, there's nothing there but a bunch of ruins. You bookworm types should know better than any of us just how much is left of Kazdam. Get the caster ready, focus your fire on that monster. You two will take the bitch down the first opportunity we got. Too bad. Looks like negotiations not on the table anymore. This isn't even negotiations. What is it even? Mercy? You're the only one who's surrounded right now. Yeah, you're right. You know how to strike fear, but if you don't give the Padishah an answer he's satisfied with by tomorrow, we aren't going to escape death either. Just like I told you, we don't have a choice. Open fire! How late is it, by the way? Only 6:30, not bad. What's that behind the smoke? Is that a monster? Not even a scratch? You, Kazdam Caster, what are you? You didn't have to be someone else's tool. I want to live. Besides, this is how it's always been. A Sarkaz has no right to dream about the future. Throw your blades. Attack. Okay, there we go. Okay, where do they come from? Okay. So, can I like... Oh, I actually can, but that's a little risky. Okay, after I deploy the stuff. Okay, I have an idea. Let's just start normally. Okay, so how do I start with this one? Okay. Oh, I don't have a healer equipped. God damn it. Oh, I fucked it up, didn't I? Okay, I should have deployed a healer sooner. Also, I don't have a caster there. I messed it up. Okay. Yep, I messed it up. Your positioning is atrocious, that's my bad. Okay. Oh, healing drones. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, once I get his ability off, I'm gonna be fine. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh shoot, careful. No, not the healer though. But this is Messed up. Oh, War Phantom, fuck. Okay, what do you do? Would you be so kind as to tell me what do you do? Oh, I need archers on this side, fair enough. Oh, healer? Lovely in it. Yeesh. Yeah, I fucked it up. I need archers and casters on that side earlier on. Okay. Was something a bit... Nah, like I like his like skill 3 way more just because of the AoE clear. It costs like quite a bit, but it's fine. Like the payout is more than good enough for it. Okay, so I just need an archers on that side and 2 healers. Like this side's gonna be fine. This side's gonna be more than fine. Can even have him like this? Okay. Oh, they mark. I see. Okay. Enough. Okay. Stop right there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's start switching them out. There we go. Okay, is that gonna be fine? Let's just deal with that like this. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should have saved this kill the more I think about it. Okay, this could be bad. Let's see. This could be quite bad. Oh, there's more coming from that side, of course, there is. Yeah, I should have waited. Shoot. Okay, that's kinda rough. Okay. Oh, that's rough. Well, he's gonna pass. Oh, actually no, he's not. Let's go! Somehow it worked. Nice. Oh, modern day. Oh, I forget their story after. I go to take a sip and then I see like there is text on the screen. Also, I need to like turn on the light. When did it become dark? Jesus Christ. Like I just noticed when the monitor like went to blank screen because of the story. Modern day, 4:14 p.m. clear. Central Sargon, Neighborhood region, war zone. I find myself looking back on those events often during my most difficult times. Whenever I grow tired of striking the iron, whenever I am unsatisfied with inferior materials that result in products less than Satisfactory. Yo, that's a good game, by the way. If you played Satisfactory, like, oof, that's such a good game. The events I witnessed that day immediately come to mind. So you took care of all those mercenaries by yourself? No, he planted those weapons beforehand, they self-destructed. I'm surprised you could bring yourself to actually do it. Didn't you make all those things yourself? What kind of craftsman has lingering affection to their creations? Oh, come on. That's... the reason we pour our emotion into our work is to create an even more refined product, not to be tied down by our feelings. My brain today just ain't working, I see. So you had it all figured out beforehand, huh? I eliminated all the factors unbeneficial to us. What is wrong about that? This burnt smell stinks. Don't tell me Rhode Island claims to be pacifists. Though I can certainly tell you two are not. So, what did you see that day again? Has either of you personally seen her in combat? It is as though she has a bird's eye view from up in the sky. Everything was under her control. So a tactician, basically. We are close, very close. Sarkas, devils, she won indeed. All the eyes knew this is exactly how it would turn out. Do you have to follow me around? Of course, Lady Countess asked on Lysen too, until the moment she steps out of Sargon, her wish is on Lysen's command. Is it her over there? On the other side of the hill, the smell of Virginian gunpowder blood yet lingers in the sandstorm, a phenomenon that has become all but natural to Elliot. Too much. Then you don't know how to optimize stuff, Zax. Like, in Satisfactory, the only thing I need to do basically is keep the machines fueled and they do the rest. I played that game quite a bit and enjoyed it like way too much. I haven't played it with a couple of friends, we played it multiplayer as well later on. It's fun, and now there's so much stuff in it as well, jeez. I'm not good with that. Fair enough, like not all games are for everyone. I love that type of games, like Factorio, Satisfactory, then even Minecraft and stuff like Valheim. Just survival, crafting, and like those. Even like the ones more casual, like Satisfactory is more casual oriented. There's not that much combat in it. I do enjoy it. I love those kinds of games. A gust of wind blows past, carrying away with it the dust. Under the clear sun, the strange creature's large stature appears as though it is distorting even the sunlight. There, Countess stands solemnly. She is as calm and quiet as one can be. Oh, poor mercenary. You could have become a warrior, nameless mercenary, a Sarkas warrior. My death is for the greater purpose, caster. Not going to finish me. Let's see. This monster, I'm more than ready to die. Are a few extra stretches that much to ask for? He just knocks him unconscious or what? Enough, monster. He's a dead man with those injuries. What if he survives though? Looks like we saved the Padishah some trouble. Sarkas, what's your name? Which one? Tell me, caster, the castle you were talking about, how does it look now? Terrible still. But the Sarkas are rebuilding their homes. Home? How could us devils, as infected, possibly have one? I've never left Sargon. The Sarkas have tried to rebuild Kazdal, their home, for centuries, though they have never succeeded. Everyone has a different idea as to what the term homeland means, but as it stands right now, Kazdal is perhaps as close as you can get to the term's original meaning. The Tikas deserve a home. That does have a nice ring to it. Poor devil, he's gone, no longer with us. You two shouldn't have come. You made quite a ruckus here, old eyes and things. This place could use some cleaning to avoid catching anyone's attention. You took all of them down by yourself, she said in dissatisfaction. Okay, you two took down a whole mercenary squad. How many of them were there? It was no easy task. I would have been in quite a tight spot if they weren't as afraid of monsters as they were. Let's pick up the pace. We already found ourselves in 7 skirmishes since we left Redhorn. And now we have an entire Sarkas mercenary squad. We'll likely face the Lord Amir's guards next, or the Padishah's elite troops. No matter the case, the more we run, the more fierce our enemies become. Old Eisen gets the impression that you didn't want to kill them. You are not wrong. You seem to have special feeling for Sarkas. Oh, pardon, Old Eisen should have not asked. The sun is setting soon, Lady Calcit. We must bury these bodies right away. It looks like their sand buggy will save us quite a bit. We need to be quick. Wait, didn't he say the Sarkas is infected? Wait. Isn't the way to deal with infected burn them, not bury them? If you burn them, the infection still can spread if someone goes near that ground. Can knowledge be a means to buy over a person's heart? Elliot has never so much as thought about that. He used to be naive, but he was also gifted precisely because of this. Of course, he cannot understand why the Old Eisen would follow everything Council says after the exchange of theirs. It is as though he lives in a distant past. He merely gazes at the far end of Sargon's golden sands, waiting for someone to come give him an answer that he has sought after. His knowing what the answer is all he ever wanted. This is the entrance of the old market. This is Reef Steep Town. Yet another Sargon town. Old Eisen knows where the entrance is. The old market is no secret. Anyone has right to look for which they want here. Come with Old Eisen. Old Eisen? I thought you died in the Golden Sands. Old Eisen is unfortunate to survive. Are those two behind you Colombians? Colombians on the run? That box they have could be worth some money then. Oh, relax, why so tense? I'll give you 400 gold coins for that box. And I'll give you a good beating to keep your arse out of stuff that doesn't concern you. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Ah, that's too bad. No worries, I'm sure we'll have more chances to do business with each other, isn't that right, Old Eisen? Please don't let it get to you, lady. This happens often here. She isn't actually that curious about the box. If she actually had her mind set to it, we wouldn't be getting much sleep in the future. She opened at 400 coins? This is a reef step wet market, the vibrant heart of Ibot. How long are we staying here? This will be a long journey. It will take Old Eisen time to prepare, perhaps 2 weeks. Eisen, I'm counting on you. What is this for? Gold coins? So Eisen needs no money at all. Our enemies are still coming after us. We need to get the preparation done as soon as possible. Old Eisen understands, but please keep your coins. Old Eisen is in no place to take them, and Old Eisen still has much to ask you. Very well, I understand. Feel free to ask me anytime, even now. Thank you, Old Eisen is far too old. Old Eisen has forgotten far too many important things. Alas, most of those who remembered what I wish to know have come and gone. That is why Old Eisen is looking for clues. Lady, you are young. Normally, Old Eisen would not hold out hope for those of your age. But you know of that city, the seekers that disappeared in these great winds long ago. What do you want to remember, old Savra? Old Eisen once served the Padishah of the land of Reef Steep. The Padishah saw Old Eisen as a friend and would even die for Old Eisen. An honorable Old Eisen can never fully repay. Yet it has been far too long. Old Aizen has forgotten the word of the Padishah. Before Old Aizen dies, Old Aizen must remember his words. The disaster that destroyed the city left you directionless. It has been too long, lady. Look, you remember even the catastrophe. The Padishah who ruled Reef Steep doesn't show up in the history books much, but at the very least, the written accounts of the folklores do not mention the Savra fortune teller. It will probably take some time if you want to figure out who you are. Oh, that's fine, even if you must leave this place behind and there's still a long wait ahead. Old Aizen will patiently await your return. Old Aizen dares not to die. Old Aizen only asks you to remember this. I promise you. Please come with Old Aizen. Old Aizen has a home here, an old dwelling. Oh, isn't it the same place we are now? Isn't this just a normal... Wait, what's this? Pure gold? You buried a whole mountain of pure gold here. These are Old Aizen's riches, but Old Aizen had no way to spend them. Now Old Aizen is glad to finally give them purpose. That's no small sum you have. Has no one gone after your riches before? Old Aizen was the Padishah's favorite courtier. Even if Old Aizen had not been to his name, Old Aizen will always be protected. Old Aizen will get started with the preparations now. What do you want to know? Far too much, my lady. But you possess all the answer. It feels pretty empty up here. A black market always starts out as my brain! As a normal underground bazaar, it's a fairly common sight for areas ravaged by catastrophes. When nightfall comes, the lights are moved underground. Something on your mind? I've been on the run with you for a while now, but you're still keeping me in the dark for a lot of things, like that old Savra with amnesia. Long ago, there used to be a city here, the only nomadic city in Aibot's vast territory. The building of a city is a miracle in itself, but before the Reef Steep Padishah, no one had managed to unite all of Ebot. And the symbol of that unity, the city among the golden sands, like Shuriman League. That was what inspired everyone to unite under his rule. That era was not that long ago, and I believe there are still a fair amount of people out there wallowing their homeland's former glory. Okay, my throat is giving out, so let's deal with this. Finish the normal stuff. If I get to the next stages, I get to them. If I don't, I don't. I still have... I wanna play World of Warcraft with a friend. I promise him we will play later, so I have to get this over with as soon as possible. Oh! Unfortunately, it was not meant to last. The city's met its fate during a catastrophe, supposedly. After the Padishah had evacuated all the citizens and workers, he simply lamented and lashed out at the gathering storm. Lash out? At the catastrophe? That's how it was recorded in history, at least, but it most likely actually happened. The catastrophe laid waste to the Padishah's grand achievement in a brief moment. In just one night, all its citizens became refugees. They very well could have built a new home together, but with the destruction of the city, everything was left behind and disaster forgotten. Old Aizen was among them. The Lord Amir and the new Padishah didn't want to spend a huge sum of money to rebuild the city. Thanks to that, their descendants likely had no idea where to begin to rebuild their homeland. This filled them with grief, and this is also why they give all those who still respect the land of Reef Steep the same amount of respect. So, is that why they helped us? Because it's like helping out their countrymen. From the looks of it, we'll get to leave Sargon soon, right? If everything goes well, we should be leaving Sargon territory within the month. Are we going to Ursus? That's right. Why? I don't get it. Do you really abandon everything you had in Columbia and came to Sargon just to keep our research from becoming the powder keg that sparks our war? None of you could have possibly foreseen what the chain of events would eventually lead to. And you can? If you really want me to give you an answer, I'll say yes. It would be so much easier for you if you killed me and destroyed the box now, but here you are letting me hold on to it. rethink about completing normal mode fast. I'll deal with it. If I can't finish it in 3 tries and look up a guide, I don't have time to waste with it. So yeah, I'll finish it relatively fast. There is always an option to use Chanter if things go wrong. Like, she can clear out drones as good as she can clear out anything. At first I was really bothered that I was the only survivor, but I don't feel that way anymore. Counts it. If I give you this box now, will you do something for me, for us? You know that Abuti Lord Amir was dragged into this mess for Sargon to Columbia. The accomplices of this conspiracy are everywhere. But I still want them to pay the price. See, this box is my one and only trump card. But once it's destroyed, you have nothing. Nothing? Actually, counts it. Ever since the beginning, I've always felt I didn't need this box. I remember all the details and correctly our past results. You. Of course, it'll take a long time and there's probably going to be lots of difficult issues. But I think I can do it. If, just like you said, there's some kind of way to turn this Originium energy source into a weapon. This is the first time you are looking me in the eyes, Council. The first time you aren't treating me as a kid or someone to be protected, but as a scientist, a Colombian. Perhaps I've been underestimating you because of your age, Elliot. Relax, I won't let these bad guys use the professor's research as they please. But I will use it to finish one last thing. You don't understand how Professor Tort's research came to be. I heard him say before that the basis of the technology came from a set of ancient ruins in the archaeologists found in Sarkas, and it could provide nomadic cities an entirely new and convenient energy source. I'll say it again, if misused, this could easily burn half of Sargon under its golden sands. Well, you were the head of the mercenaries to begin with. You probably have a few other tricks up your sleeve just to be safe, don't you, advisor? Such as taking me out right now, the way you people like to take care of things. Oh, monster, come on. Go back inside. You! Enough with the tough act, Elliot. With the way you are now, you can't make a sensible decision. You should really think about what it is that you want to do carefully. Thank you, thank you. This is all that Old Aizen wants. You're going so far away? Old Aizen won't be going, Old Aizen will go nowhere. Alright, you're gone. You got the cash and I got the goods, it's as simple as that. You need any help packing? No, no need. We must keep my lady's whereabouts a secret. Aizen. My lady, the preparations are almost complete. We have medicine, food, water, and a small amount of refined Originium ingots. This car's been here stolen, and it's already been modified about 4 or 5 times by the weaver. It's kinda beat up, but that's the only downside to it. It's got everything you want in a car, even got a multi-grenade launcher. I read you guys are going north. Where to? Sami, perhaps? Whoa, will you guys actually make it that far? As for your compensation, on pure gold, it ain't giving change, you know. I ain't giving change, you know. That's a pain in the butt. Just like how we were treated in old days, and why isn't it ever stingy when it comes to compensation? Ha, well, thanks. Let's call it a day here, Aizen. Very well, my lady. If all goes well, you will be departing on your journey within the next 3 days. Lithuanian arts units parts are nice and all, but they are on such a hassle to use, and they're usually pretty rough. The Colombians make much better stuff. I got some new wares here. Originium weapons range from Minos. Once you place the order, you gotta buy it. What about it? Don't you understand? How lively. Old Aizen doesn't hate this place at all. If you have wealth and status here, why roam the streets elsewhere in Ibot? Old Aizen wants to help Sargonians. This idea helped Old Aizen move forward and help support his many lifetimes. Compared to the average lifespan of a samurai, you have lived quite a long time. Is this an effect of your Originium arts? Old Aizen, has forgotten even what his Originium arts could do. Old Eisen can fiddle with his Originium crystal ball, but Old Eisen does not remember what kind of tricks it conjured up back in those grand, radiant days. I guess I'm dying. Oh. This isn't a normal psychological disease. Your brain and body are under the influence of some kinds of arts. With the count set, Old Eisen thinks that, with the reef steep close to the storms, perhaps there are no more clues to be found anywhere but in the centermost area of Sargon. Have you been to that fabled Golden City? You mean the capital of Sargon? Though its industrial prowess has been advancing day by day, Sargon's capital has never once stopped to relocate to its nomadic city. In the winds, the sands ceaselessly beat against Sargon's walls as time goes on and on. Even catastrophes cannot rock Sargon's cover. Old Eisen thinks what he has forgotten is there. Old Eisen can remember everything there, but that is a place that Old Eisen can never reach. Only the Padishah and a few more Zamir who were granted the royal privilege can see the city in deep within the sandstorms. You said you wanted an answer. Old Eisen remembers nothing but a dream. In the dream, amid those boundless hotlands, the army simply charged towards a horizon devoid of people. All Old Eisen remembers is that of the iron heels hoisted as current web and charged towards the southernmost horizons of Sargon. But this has nothing to do with the reef steep. It is perhaps a key that could lead to Old Eisen's past. Hang on a second, could you... Wait. You could not have known that the conquest of the Keshiks and Knights Mora took place over 1,000 years ago. How does this have anything to do with Reef Steep? Keshiks... The Knights Mora royal debt. Old Eisen knows, but why? Did you serve a Knights Moran offspring? The king of Sargon created a Kuranta of Knights Moran Blood Padishah. Old Eisen seems to... Padishah, Rifsi Padishah, Old Eisen master a Kuranta? A descendant of Knights Mora. The two of you made for a watchman sworn together, and he must recount to you the exploits of his bloodline, something that he must have taken pride in. Walls, yes, but no mere city walls. It was to the south, yes, the south. Atop the hotlands that not even Sargonians would set foot on, there stood an entrance to lands yet undiscovered, my man. That's Mora, and that's Moran was created Padishah, and the Aibut region once was the center of its political exploits. He didn't choose to merely wallow in the luxuries promised to him by the Lord Zamir. Instead, his thirst for conquest drove him to conquer those deserts. Yes, the Padishah wanted to conquer those golden sands. He led the people and built an entirely new city, a nomadic city. According to the history books, he almost succeeded. As for you, even though he treated you with nothing but benevolence, even though he passed away long ago, you remain lost in his life. Old Eisen remembers now. Old Eisen is not a gatekeeper, and certainly not a Padishah's close friend. Old Eisen was just a jester before them. No, Old Eisen remembers now. No, was it those summer nights? Please, calm down a little. Right, age has left Old Eisen memories in a muddle. You are right, once upon a time the Padishah would hold a banquet at his palace every starry night and address all those in attendance. No, Old Eisen was undeserving to bask in his glory and radiance. You've been under his Originium art's influence, and the long nightmare has twisted your thinking, though this is not something he had done to you deliberately. His subjects went voluntarily. There was no one who could resist those extraordinary fantasies, curiosity, longing, a thirst for knowledge. All of it worked to keep us enthralled by the Padishah's charm. You were lost in your own dreams. No, it shouldn't be. Old Eisen shouldn't. Please, allow Old Eisen a brief moment of peace. Please, leave Old Eisen alone. We are meeting tomorrow. What about Old Eisen? He needs some time to clear up his thoughts. The Knights Mora had been tormenting him for way too long. He's been trying to embrace the past in his dreams. I don't get it. We have no use for the box anymore. It was our final trump card, but now we are leaving Sargon behind us. It makes no difference to us anymore. This is mine. The last thing I still have. That's why I'm leaving the decision to you. What will you do now? You're forcing me to make a decision? I'm not forcing you to do anything, even if you are actually able to replicate technology behind it. I break away from its original form. With where the originium industries are currently, that will do you no good at all. The young researcher sets the box down after hesitating briefly. He has almost completely forgotten what is inside the box, despite the fact he has kept it on his person for the entire journey. The originium crystals are discharging tiny stable sparks. It's beautiful. Is this really as dangerous as it's making out to be? Simple samples such as this won't help explain why. Once you master the core principles behind it, you'll be able to craft from it a grenade capable of wiping out an entire city with ease. What do you think will happen if they Booty Lord Amir or Padishah Murad got their hands on this technology? The technology is still being developed. The bad guys will get their hands on it sooner or later. Truth is, this originium crystal sample is only one of its kind. As originium crystal, its actually isn't particularly special on its own. It's how it came to take its current form that makes it special. It was found in an excavation. You'd always count on the archaeologists to discover new secrets. The Colombian only ever found 3 original samples like this one, without exemption. They all came from the surroundings of a certain Sarkaz ruin. What's going to happen if you destroy them? The sample's explosive ranges are incomparable to the electrical device we use in experiments. However, because of its nature, they nonetheless put us in danger. The danger of being infected with oripathy. Well, alright. You said it's one of a kind. Well then, I know how to take care of it now. Wait. You can't, monster. Protect him. The boy smashed... I knew it. He would just destroy it in his hands. The boy smashed the beautiful crystal to pieces. That's how he got to oripathy, like, to begin with. In an instant, a bright light... Light! My eyes! Like, it took my eyes a second. Of the electric spark has engulfed everything in the immediate area. My eyes! What? Are you stopping me? Didn't you hear me? This is a piece of originium. You won't get infected. So what? Do you hate the infected? Do you despise them? Well, perfect. I don't owe you anything anymore now. I'm infected myself. What? Yeah, that's what you get. Those are the symptoms of an acute infection. We need to get you treated right away. I don't need it. I'm just keeping you from turning into originium dust within the next few hours. You chose the wrong path, Elliot. Even if you were trying to shatter your own fate, this is the worst possible method you could choose. You are now an infected. This is the fate you choose for yourself. Well, this is just the perfect fate for me then. If you don't want to live a life of suffering, I have many ways to set you in your way. No, Perhaps this will help me break away from these shackles. Now I have nothing to do with my past. Sorry for dragging you into this mess. I'm surprised you can still apologize. That's because I hate you too, can't it? I thought you weren't going to treat me like a Colombian anymore. No, that's not why. You really think you can decide somebody else's fate for them? I never once thought I could. But that is exactly what you are doing, can't it? Even though no one could say you made the wrong decision doing that. But it's all coming to an end now, isn't it? This doesn't change when I will be leaving and you need to lay down and get rest right away. So is this what oripathy is? It differs from person to person. So does that mean I don't need to use those arts units to conduct arts device experiments now? You haven't received any in-depth originian arts education, and it will just kill you even sooner. So you are saying I can do it? Yeah, that's not too bad. Keep going straight and you will reach another way out of the black market. Only old Isaac knows of this exit. No one has ever been there. An altar, a grave, My lady, there'll be no obstacle in your way. That's a lie, isn't it? Oh, cute art, let's go. Elliot, I'm going to Ursus. I know that, why are you telling me this now? That's not important, what I'm asking you is, are you going to stick with me? You could go back to Columbia to continue your business before you make your decision at the very least. Or you could stay. Von Dyson is right, no one controls fate itself. He will help you. If that is my lady's wish, Dyson will offer you his assistance, dear child. You're saying all this now? I can't decide your fate for you. Even if you try to prove to me you're cutting off ties with your past, no matter how extreme your methods, you know from the beginning this is how you always felt deep inside your heart. I'm stopping war. I'm stopping the Sargonian civil unrest set off by the legacy of the Sarkas witchcraft, and I'm preventing a large-scale Originium infection. That's my goal, to put it simply. So you're saying you already succeeded? And what do you think of all those people who died on your quest? I get it, I know you saved me, you were really there to save us, and I owe you my life, but they weren't just making preparations for war. That's not their crime. War has already started, Gansett. You've seen it, haven't you? You've been in so many battles on your journey. How many people have you killed, and how many of them were out to kill us? The Padishah, the Lord Amir, the civil war has started already. If all this comes to an end, does it really mean they will gladly set aside their differences and start throwing parties? You don't understand how the Sargon nobles and the Lords Amir work. Their corruption and pride will bog them down. So you'll just come up with some point of summary and get up and leave? I can't, Gansett, sorry, but I can't. What do you want to do? I will find every last one of them. From Sargon to Columbia. All of them. Persistence. Looks like the child has made up his mind, my lady. This is the choice he made, Eisen. Old Eisen knows, Old Eisen respects both of your wishes. Old Eisen is very old after all. Old Eisen wants to leave behind a kindling that will spark a new fire. Will you help me? To the best of my ability, my child. Thanks. Thanks. Then counts it. It's time for us to say goodbye. Newly awakened from his nightmares, the old man reminiscence the glory of the old days as tears well up in his eyes. The young researcher contemplates to himself the anger welling up in him, manages to suppress even the pain of his infection. As for Councit, she merely stands quiet, saying not a word. The nomad then takes her leave by herself. My lady, please do not forget Olizen's reward. In some 20 years, you will return with a gold coin to take away with you the Sanctmas soul. Oh, to kill him or what? This is bright as well, my eyes. Monster, it's time to go. There we go. Oh, that took a long time to read. Jesus. Give me a second. Okay, that seems fine. Yo, I love the soundtrack of this one. Yo. Oh shoot, there's gonna be an onslaught, isn't it? Oh wait, so one leader and 3 types of enemies, okay. So, I don't have that much AoE damage, I might be screwed. You two will work, but... let's try it. Okay, that story again, my poor throat. God damn it. 13 years ago. 8 to 9 p.m. heavy snow. Victoria Border Autonomous Region, Country of Thorn, Vincent Manor. Oh, Vincent Manor, I remember you. Okay. It is a great city, young Victorians should find time to pay it a visit and gaze upon its magnificence. So you're saying our respectable dukes have not yet arrived at the conclusion? Yes, that is correct. They haven't yet. For the time being, Londinium is still a city without a master. So I take it you had the fortune and privilege to tour Londinium with the Duke of Normandy. Alas, the Duke is forbidden from entering Londinium by law. Of course, he's a fine gentleman, so he would never be so presumptuous as to invite himself in, so we instead enjoy dinner on a ship together in the Londinium countryside. What kind of a hero is the Duke? Well, he's the most gracious and erudite of nobles. His views in economics and politics are unique and unparalleled. Not only that, but my understanding is that he is well trained in music, and he possesses an impressive art collection, testament to his respect for the arts. Is it because of heroes like him that Victoria remains prosperous as ever? Despite not having the... I want this skin for concept, like... She's rocking the like butler outfit way too well. Isn't it Heidi, not Hasty? I was like... Despite not having a ruler for the past dozen of years, Victoria has managed to maintain its stability. But the truth is that the dukes were getting in each other's way behind the scenes, and that's not all. If so many Victorian nobles actually fell victim to food poisoning and hunting accidents, then the country's noble rule would have crumbled to dust long ago. And 3 years ago, your father nearly experienced that firsthand. Yes, his leg is actually injured. There's a noble who is an academic enemy of my father. They were at a cocktail party together, and he made his move after the party. That must have been well disguised if it was thought to be an accident. My father had a few leads, but he didn't want this affair to get in the way of relaying intelligence. How many of Thompson's men are there in this manor right now? A lot of them, such as the ones you were talking to earlier. They also paid my father's farewell visit before tonight's party. She grew so much. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? Richard was quite critical of your father just now. I suppose he spoke much of it from his heart. He has had quite a rivalry with my father for the past several years. Yet they still assemble around Thompson. Your father is a good leader. Not without your guidance, Lady Council. Who could have thought back then that the Laterano cleric who came to visit Victoria would become our most trusted mentor? Our goals are the same. One and the same. Council, they will get out of this unscathed. We will get out of this unscathed, will we? You need to look around with your own eyes if you truly wish to step into this world. Then you cannot allow civilization's facades blind you anymore. You need to see this world yourself. Comforting words are meaningless. You will grow up one day. Now, unpleasant as it may be, I must say I heard a rumor of the lesser nobles and ruffians. My, did they upset you? Right, as you can see, it was the Duke's graciousness that forged the peace and prosperity enjoyed by this country today. However, and this is something that even the traitors in Colombia are aware of, we also cannot deny that it has been a long time since Victoria has seen a rightful ruler ascend the throne. And what of it? Does it not go to show we are becoming even more powerful throughout our own means? You are correct, Richard, but there was also this opinion. It was naive and absurd. There was this crowd of men there, each with their own goals. They asked if Victoria truly needed a new ruler. They all said unconvinced, too much of a coward. We're near the border, but we are being so complacent, not making any progress. There's our chance to fight for our rights, yet all unconvinced knows to do is throwing parties in his manner. Even the trip to Londinium, it's hardly achieved any meaningful results. This isn't your father's opinion. Thompson is not foolish as to let radical atmosphere get to his head. But that's how the adults always complain to my father. No foolish nobles would ever receive an audience with the real Duke. Do you think that the Duke of Normandy really didn't intimidate Vincent with a harsh demand? Torren is near the border and there are few people here. In other words, this place is not under the influence of any major forces. I'm convinced this nobleman may seem uninterested in anything except celebrating this false peace with music and snow shows, but he's actually doing his best to uphold Torren's peace. That's despite the peace here is fragile and easily broken. His arrogance and temperance are just as the night level to hide his thoughts well, and those who actually understand his true intentions are few and far between. Thompson would never place so much trust on accounts severely lacking in courage, insight, and judgment. They may seem like they are heading down different paths, but these paths will lead them in the same destination. It's nice to hear you say so. Council, are you not going to look at your mail? From Londinium to Toron, these letters have made it halfway across Victoria. How many hands have the letter passed through, and how many of them know of the home truth of these events? There are lots. Workers, newsboys, popcorn hawkers, park gardeners. They knew nothing of the letter's content. They didn't even know who these words ultimately belonged to. But now this letter has made it to Thompson and now me. There is nothing to worry about. I see. But what about the other one? The one from Kazdam? It was sent straight to Thompson by Sarka's messenger. I told him how to contact Thompson himself, but if things have gone according to plan, he would have handed it straight to me. Yeah, but when that Sarkas made it to Victoria, Father didn't know how the Sarkas honor hero's death, so all we could do was cremate his body according to our traditions and scatter his ashes in the nomadic city's waterways. I can't tell his real name. I can't tell you his real name, but at the very least he died as a messenger, and I will bring his story back to his homeland. He won't be forgotten. Council, is this how you treat everyone? Why do you ask? No, I was just thinking, Oh, bless you. Oh, pardon me. How becoming of me? The snow is getting heavier. Let's head back inside. Oh, cute. I will pay Thompson a visit. Oh, like the music became so much calmer. I really need to look up the soundtrack for this one, because I do enjoy it quite a bit. Like, this is nice music to just relax to. I will pay Thompson a visit once this party is over. Oh, am I gonna catch a cold? Because, like, my throat seems to start... seems to be dying. Oh! Sorry. Oh, okay, I'm fine. I'm sure Father will be happy. Should I perhaps hold your arm? The way no one will be suspicious of us. If you think that is necessary. Okay. You're so much taller than me. You haven't grown at all, Heidi. Take a look outside, Council. The snow is so heavy. I haven't seen this much snow in a very long time. You're right. A snowstorm is coming. Heidi ponders to herself just how many clouds are needed to shed so many snowflakes. The white snow is scattering in all directions, gyrating into the sky as the wind blows past. Where the pale yellow lights cannot illuminate has been shrouded in a thick mist that covers the entire city. Ew, I love snow so much. Like, I can't wait for it to start snowing here, because here, like in Bosnia, it depends from year to year. Like, the last couple of years, the winters have been a little too warm, like, so the snow would always melt. I want, like, a good long winter where there is constant snow for a couple months. I'm the kind of guy who just loves snow. I enjoy, like, taking walks in the, like, morning, like, on a snowy landscape. So, yeah. Meanwhile, all my friends just hate snow. Fuck them. Like, I hope there is like a meter of snow, like a meter of height of snow like this year. The night sky tonight is without stars and moonlight. The black tidal wave is beginning to crash upon the beaches. Beaches? Did I read that wrong? Counts it? White snow. Huh? I'm not seeing any. Heidi, tell everyone to keep the party venue under control. I need about an hour's time. Don't let anyone near the garden. I can do that, but what's going on with you all of a sudden? We've got company. What? We may be on the border, but this manor belongs to the Victorian Count. Who would... Heidi, if I don't come back to the manor, you and your father need to keep this a secret. Do not dig any deeper into this. But... this is a warning as well as an order. Be safe. Okay, who came looking for counsel? It's still like 22, and it's 13 years ago, so... never mind. 9 years too early. To the north of the Sami and Ursus and to the south of Sargon, those lands yet untrodden by man. Whether the demons and monsters that dwell there are northern creatures yet unknown, but they are far older than any country we know. Humans have fought them for a long time, indeed. This is a proposition worthy of further notice. Until now. Humans can now be the masters of their own countries. The ancient Sargon king and the powerful Keshing hit it off right away, and the Knights Mora Kagans strove to conquer own lands unexplored by civilization. The results were impressive. No non-human threat ever set foot in Sargon territory again. Sami has used countless witchcrafts and sacrifices to create their snow priests, and one generation after another, the sorceresses lost themselves at the battle as they battled enemies from beyond their borders. And Ursus, you deploy the strongest elites to simply tear them to shreds. Wendigos heavy armor of the veteran warcasters. Shut up. And the Empire's ambitions are without limit. Your kind did not merely tear them to shreds. You used the shreds of power left behind by those non-humans. Show yourself. The will of Ursus drew you here. You are far underestimating Victoria's might. The aura of demons lingers in your footsteps. Have you ever given any thought to where your responsibility lies? Your mind can already be taken by the demons' realm guard. Realm guard? As a figure stepped out in the light, the illuminated darkness around it begins to quiver. Oh, it's one of you. I can smell the fear in you, traitor. It took you a while to find me. If it wasn't for the uprising and its aftermath, I would have come to lay down your punishment long ago. The imbeciles allowed you to escape. This has been an embarrassment. They have already been executed for their incompetence. Perhaps I should remind you again, the snowstorm here can bury entire cities, but they cannot trace the footsteps of Realm Guard. You are in Victoria, and there stands the manor of Victorian Count not 100 meters behind me. Do you understand the consequences of your actions? Consequences? Your threat is weak and empty. Whether I stand, the earth beneath me belongs to the Empire versus... You never had the right to address me, traitor. Not before the word demon left your lips. Soon I will beat out of you how you came to know this secret. Your understanding of the demons does not grant you a dialogue. You murdered a nurse's Grand Duke, and you know of our darkest secret. Your countless crimes are worthy of 1,000 deaths. It seems we won't be convincing each other of the moment for the moment. Though that applies only to your evaluation of the situation on hand. Beast, bear your fangs. You can't fool me, monster. Oh wait, is monster actually that big? Jeez. Monster, do not underestimate him. He's no normal human. You hid a device here in the garden? No, a creature. You know of the demons and you have a monster serving you. One that Ursus' vast knowledge is yet unaware of. Perhaps your crimes have far exceeded your expectations. Or perhaps I managed to make an impression of a... Or perhaps I managed to make an impression on our own guard. Wait, the Emperor's blade hisses as well as the Emperor's blade. Also, I mean his blade's blade, like his sword, is it alive as well? Or is it just him? I won't deny it, traitor. But you have my curiosity. What drove you to betray our homeland? No. Perhaps my investigations did not fully uncover your entire past. It looks like that is indeed the case. Unlike the criminals who escaped to Sami, it appears you still have a trick up your sleeve. Do not get the wrong idea. It's hardly a difficult matter to kill you. I suppose it's why you are staining this area around us. You needn't concern yourself. I know what I'm doing. Monster. Did not expect it to be this hard. If your own flesh and blood is also as hardened, then indeed, it makes you a formidable foe. Monster, come back. Don't chase after him. Avoid the black mist. That's not mist at all. This is far beyond the northern realm of Virginia Marts. It looks like it has really been too long since last dealt with the Emperor's Blade. You and your men have made remarkable progress. You know this much about our secrets? Even though senior Ursa scientists would never be allowed to meddle in the Royal Guard's ancient ritual. Ancient rituals, yes. Only the ceremonies of your great self-proclaimed spiritual leaders could adorn your kins with your demons. You're a survivor of the Valley of the Setting Sun. The Empire's will is always focused and unwavering, yet your goal seems to stray from your motherlands. At the very least, you are not that young. You should not be fighting me, Rongar. Both you and I know that the job I finished was the one you and your men should have done yourself, but never did. Don't be mistaken of where that right lies, traitor. You do not represent deity Grifferberg's laws and prestige. If you truly witnessed the whole uprising, Grungard, then you should understand this more than anyone else. The Empire's rise and fall has never truly been affected by dignity and honor. Let me ask you this then. Did the last Emperor ever truly look down on Victoria from the bottom of his heart? Perhaps I do not give you enough credit, traitor. I will give you one last chance. Reveal your secrets and I will grant you a dignified death. Alas, given this death would have nothing to do with my own conviction, dignity is never on the table. Monster. Okay, do we start the fight? As the fear in the air heightens, the Royal Guard draws his blade. He is about to execute Ursa's will. There we go. Okay, let's see how fucked up this stage is. Oh. Oh, he stands there. Okay, what's your reach? Dominion, blah blah blah, casting yards. Okay, he's gonna move constantly. What's his range? Wait, he's moving around this, so I can... Wait. Fuck. Oh, fuck, wait. How do I deal with all of you? Where do you converge? That's what I wanna know. Does he like swipe? Demon AoE like a swipe? Okay. Okay. Oh, he does. Fuck. Can you heal him, please? Oh, you healed the. You attacked the last one positioned or what? Okay. Oh, kaboom! Oh, he deploys the black mist. Fuck. Oh fuck, the black mist! Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, 2 shall pass. Probably even more. I didn't know the black mist was a thing though. Oh, I'm so screwed.
私に巡って砂に沈みて装置未だ報い百聞が一見のしか砂に沈みて装置未だ報い初期化オーダー完了しました。
Okay, how am I supposed to stop them?
戦闘態勢に入ります。万物を一元に収むるわ。
You weren't kidding when you said this stage is quite different from the others.
私がついている。油揚げ。私に巡る凶悪を削除すれば官庁倫理たり。
Okay. Yeesh.
この辺温度が低すぎるかな。ちょっとからかってあげここだよ。
Okay, I still probably know what's this one. Fuck.
はい、今よ。粉々になれ。始めるぞ。犯人。奴らを。
No, I can't kill him. Fuck. Oh wait, he gets a shield. Hey, what? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so he gets a shield. So I have to take care of those outside of it. Okay, so do you do Bish? Attack speed. Okay. It's damage to nearby units. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again and try to position it differently, just a little bit. Just a little bit differently.
マップと敵座標の DMA 設定を適用しています。少々お待ちください。無法者はどこだ。
Yeesh, maybe I shouldn't have placed it in the range. Okay. There is the bloody mist. Oh, he also deals an AoE blast. Okay, that was kinda dumb. Okay. So I have to take him out like when to half HP when he is outside. Okay. Oh wait, is it almost 8? Like I have to deal with this fast. So get him to half HP when he's outside. Okay. What was his resistance to both again? B. Okay, so like doesn't matter which one. Hi mate, welcome. Okay, so I'll have to get him low when he's like somewhere here, which is gonna be rough actually. Fuck.
準備完了。出立する。接走。剣山。
Okay.
承知した。
戦闘態勢。ゴン症状。
Okay.
治療の準備を。
Oh, he's gonna attack us. Fuck. Yeah, mess it up.
救急箱の用意はできています。あなたのお薬です。受け取ってください。
Okay.
チェーンソーのうなり声が聞こえる？医療プロセス開始します。ついてきて。警戒態勢。
Wait, don't tell me I can't heal. Oh, cause they take more damage. Fuck. I messed it up.
ようこしろ。この時あんたなんかに負けない。アップルパイ。
And he does another one when he reaches 0 HP. Okay.
ここからは一歩も引かない。
Okay, good to know. Can I keep him alive? Probably not, right?
救急箱のクリア。
I need 20, I need 20, I need 20, 20, 20, 20.
私がついて役割が一見にしか
Oh no. Ah, you're dead. Ah, can you survive that, please? Please? Just survive.
アーツユニット光あれ。
Ah, no, you can't. Ah! Okay, that's my death. Right there.
戦闘態勢に入ります。
That's my death right there. Okay, nice try though. So he does it twice. God damn it.
どこで道を間違
Ah,
えた？
that's so annoying though. Okay. So I can start targeting the things like outside while I'll deal with him. Leave the middle kinda vulnerable for a while. Do I wanna do that though? Yes I do. Let's see.
マップと敵座標に DMA 設定を適用しています。少々お待ちください。
Because it takes quite a while to
行きます。
move.
不法者はどこだ？おし、問答無用。 ロックオン症状。
Okay.
決まった。何時らが孤立し不意。何人も語り継ぐことかなわ
Yeah, that's fine.
決まっ
I should have placed someone here. Okay, let's actually try it like that. I have an idea. Okay, I have an idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work.
どこで道を間違
I just
え
need to be along faster. That could work. That could most certainly work. Oh, okay, let's see. I'm fine with all of you. Like, I don't think I need to switch anyone. I don't know how to DPS him like in the second stage though, but
た。と敵座
we
標
are
に
gonna like
DMA
wrap our brain around that once the time
少々
comes.
お待ちください。
Can you reach like there though? Should have placed you first just because of the convenience of DP.
はい、今よ。粉々にやれ。
いい。
ロックオン症状。
Apparently have you like right here.
この辺、温度が低すぎるかな。
決まった。何時は我が恩人。はた。岩老物に過ぎぬ。
Fuck's sake, fuck you and your domain. Okay.
治療の準備を。戦のための歌かなたくなる。
Dit goed uit. Oh, Cascaster, fuck. En no healer.
砂に沈めて
I'm doing the stupidest things. Cause I'm in a fucking rush.
はい、今よ。こんなこと項目を削除すれば干潮倫理たり。前に進むぞ。あなたのお薬です。受け取ってください。この程度で止まると思うの。ここからは一歩も引かない。強化しろ。
Yep, I can't do shit. Fuck. It's so annoying.
いい
よーし、払う。諦めるな。援護する。
Oh, they can reach. Yeah, I forgot.
決まった。己が存在を自ら認める。
I forget they can reach to the bloody side. Like, these guys fuck me up more than the boss, cause they can reach to the side.
勝つも負けるも平方化の常さ。
So I have to space out even more. God damn it. And I'm on a tight schedule, I don't have much more time. Okay, how do I deal with you without using the bullshit option?
敵の弱点はもう全部把握してる。行くぞ。 背中は任せた。敵は私がやる。不法者はどこだ。戦闘態勢に入ります。
Curious about one thing.
ロッコン症状。
いい。
はい、血がたぎる。 ここからは一歩も引かない。
I didn't fuck.
何か考えが
Fuck me.
何人かが孤立し武勇何人も語り継ぐことかなわ
Okay. Actually, don't want you to live that long, but this side needs to live for quite a bit.
アーツユニットチャージ中。
There is the kaboom.
私の仲間を傷つけたければ
I should have recalled
まず
him.
はこの盾に許可を取ってからにしてもらおう。救急箱の用意はできています。はい、あんたなんかに負けない。 ちょっとからかってあげようっと。
Sure, that's annoying as fuck.
前に進むぞ。初期化治療モード。
Okay, and here I get fucked.
戦のための歌、悲しみを紡ぐ歌。諦めるな。よーし。
I hate how they can reach like behind. That's so annoying. That's so fucking annoying.
階級の情が催される階級の戦に積もる恨みはいつか知らん万物を一元に収むるは奢々楽々の境地にこそあれすぐに終わる私にね万物を一元に収むるは奢々楽々の境地にこそあれ私がついている
汝らが固辞せし武勇何人も語り継ぐことかなおロッコン少女
Oh, he goes down! That's actually fucked. If he goes down and does a blast, come on. That's so fucked though. That's so fucked. Ah! I know that that doesn't reach you! And his skill won't be like ready, no way. Ah, I don't have time. Like I genuinely don't have time for this shit. I have like 10 more minutes, fuck's sake. And kaboom. Ah, there is an easy solution to this and yet I don't wanna use it. Yeah, the thing is, the boss ain't the problem for me. The problem are the trash mobs. I need to have a way to clear them out. Like, dealing with the boss would be easy if I knew how to deal with the trash. And the thing is, I don't have time to like adjust my team, because like I have like 10 more minutes and then I have to go. I have some stuff that needs doing. So I'm kinda pressed by time as well. Like, let's see. I can like immediately. Oh, that was Discord. How did Discord? Shouldn't the sound be disabled? As I said, my time is running low. There we go. Let me just check that. Yep. Oh, damn it. I'm not sure, cause like I still need to upgrade the skills of my healers, but maybe. I'll think of a way. Stalling the boss. Let me actually look at it. Yeah, but sadly I can't upgrade the team anymore, and I don't think I have time to like bash my head against it. Like, I'll just do it like on my own. If I had like half an hour more, then maybe, but yeah, I have to like finish up in 5 minutes, so in no way I'm doing that. I still need to upgrade a lot of my units. Quite a bit. Does he do physical damage? Nah, he's like explosion, it's arts damage, like the Dominion, whatever his domain is called. Doesn't matter, I can look at it. when I'm free, because right now I sadly don't have any more time for the day. I promised I would do something, and I'm not a man who goes back on his word. So I'll leave it here. Like, I'll see if, like, the stage, when does the stage close? Like, in 2 days? Do the missions close in 2 days as well? If so, I can just do it tomorrow. Like, screw it. Yeah, I'll just do it tomorrow. I can't bash my head right now. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Oh, thanks for the follow, mate. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. So yeah, see ya. Have a nice day, night, whatever it is for anyone. So yeah, see ya.